Alright, welcome to today's game. We've got Flux on the blue side and LowEloHangouts on the red side.
You alright,
we're looking into the bans today. Incarnation bans the Zed and the LeBlanc for Forbidden Requiem. And on the purple side, the bans have been Kha'Zix and Jax so far. And a Maokai ban comes in as well. Who do you think is going to be banned for the blue team?
You mean who do I think they're gonna pick, or who do you think
who they're gonna ban? Oh, Morgana ban comes in.
Oh, you meant the purple team, okay. Yeah, so the Morgana ban's definitely a good ban because I know who the Kha'Zix ban is for. Incarnation plays a mean Kha'Zix, so the Kha'Zix ban was definitely a good ban. Jax was played by Colossus. I have to say this, Colossus is definitely, in my opinion, the best top laner of all time that I've ever seen. He, this is the synchronization between Colossus and Incarnation. So Incarnation roams into the enemy jungle, pulls the enemy jungler towards him, around their blue, and Colossus goes straight to the enemy jungler's red. And they time it. They take down the red and walk straight back to lane. This is a good strategy, in my opinion. And the Morgana, just an all-out monster. So, yeah, it's a good ban. These are some really good bans. The Zed, the LeBlanc, and the Maokai are also really good bans. We also see Shifu picking up the Thresh, which is an amazing pickup. I love the Hecarim pickup. I've always been a fan of Hecarim because he's got amazing burst, he's got mobility, he's got AoE. Like, there's nothing that Hecarim doesn't have. If played well, he could make or break the game. And we have a Sejuani with the Glacial Prison, which is yet another awesome AoE ult. So I'm looking for some really good plays from both teams, but based on the picks right now, I shouldn't be premeditating this, but right now Purple Team has my favor. So I'm loving this.
Why do you think they haven't banned Shifu's Thresh? I mean, they've seen him play Thresh quite often, and he's made some crucial hooks in the last few games, but yet they haven't banned him.
Yeah, just on that, Kirk, the thing is, not many players actually prioritize banning supports, even though a support can make or break a game. Supports are essential to every form in the game, but banning out a support champ just because he plays it well doesn't mean that it would guarantee them the win, because the support is not generally a carry, but he does help the carry quite a bit. But just banning out the Thresh, if Shifu does lose the Thresh, I'm sure he'll pick up the Leona, or just as Kokis has picked up the Janna, he might have just picked up the Janna. So Shifu is a versatile player. He is not a one-trick pony, so he's not just gonna sit on the Thresh and just be like, But other players, it's good that the LeBlanc's been banned out. You don't want to see someone like Jinx go down to a LeBlanc in an instant. So the LeBlanc ban was good. Yeah, and the Zed ban was definitely good. The Maokai is just a tanky beast, so I don't blame them for the bans. But yeah, that's a good point you raised there, Kirk. The Thresh ban would have been just as good. Maybe not just as good, but on par, just a little bit below par. But yeah, I want to see what Ripcord picks up. He is one of my favorite mid laners. Just with Team flux'Gaming, I love this team. Like, overall, Colossus is the best top laner I've seen. I love Ripcord's mid lane, especially when he played Orianna, because Orianna is my favorite champion. I like Incarnation's jungle, amazing player. And Kokis and Redeemer are not any worse. They're just as great. And we actually see the Orianna. I want Ripcord to lock in that Orianna real badly, because I want to see some more mean Orianna plays.
Malphite and Sejuani combo.
Yeah, we will probably see a Wombo combo.
Just firing away, destroying their whole team. They better do something about this.
Yeah, we actually see Garbage going for well, he's going for a teleport and an ignite. I think this might be some cocky play, or he might just be trolling the viewers, but if he does go for a teleport and ignite, I'm not sure if this might work in their favor.
I think the Hecarim and the Jarvan are gonna switch.
Yeah, they are gonna switch for sure. But just going for teleport and ignite, I don't think this is a good idea. It's always good to have some backup, like flash or a ghost. Just in my opinion, I mean, Hecarim doesn't need ghost, but it's not good to just rely on your abilities for any player. Otherwise, if it was possible to just win the game with teleport and ignite, every single other player would be doing it. But I mean, they're the pro players. They're the pro players, so I'm not gonna deny this to them.
See, the Hecarim's gonna rush his home guard boots. He's gonna TP into fights with his home guard. He's gonna go straight onto the ADC or the mid laner, dealing tons of damage.
Yeah.
Well, in that scenario where you can chunk someone's life so much, I don't think you really need a flash to get out of it, since you have your movement speed, you have you have your ulti to either get out or go in straight for the backline. So,
yeah, as I said, Kirk, I'm not going to doubt them because they're the pro players. So I'll agree with anything they go with right now because I am nowhere near the level of these guys. These guys are just amazing players. So they probably have really good tricks up their sleeves. And as you said, the Hecarim is probably just looking to burst down the ADC or the mid laner and just he's going to just float out of there. So it's not going to be a big issue. We also see Forbidden Requiem on the the Kassadin. Forgive me. So he's on the Kassadin. So this will be some really great plays. Kassadin versus Orianna. I'm not a really great Ori. I've never played well against Kassadin either. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this Ori plays out because such a fan of Orianna. And I also want to see how this bot lane goes because they've got the Sivir and the Thresh, and we've got Janna and Jinx. Janna and Jinx are just massive damage dealers because Janna just shields the Jinx. Jinx is just poking away. So yeah, and I'm also looking forward to Shifu's mid-game hooks because in the early game, Shifu's not as convincing as he might seem, and throughout the mid game, he just suddenly clicks. He clicks so hard, and he's just going all out. So I'm also looking forward to that. So I'm not gonna side with any team now. I did side with the purple team in the beginning, but now I'm not gonna side with any team because
it's a fairly even matchup if you look at the picks.
Definitely an even matchup. So I can't side with either team, and I'm just looking forward to some quality play, some skill-based play, and I want to see how the Sejuani works out yet again. The last time I saw flux'Gaming play with the Sejuani, they did pretty damn well. So I'm waiting to see that. I'm also waiting to see Colossus on a non-carry top laner. So he is not going for the solo split pushing top laner like Irelia or someone like that. He's just going for a Malphite. Probably just gonna help save the Jinx. So that's my opinion.
If you ask me,
they are going for a hardcore AoE based team comp. This is really good.
With the Sejuani ult, then the Malphite's gonna go in with the Orianna ulti. If they get a 5-man ulti, that's like team wipe right there because Jinx is gonna be at the backline, shielded and spamming rockets, AoE damage. GG, well played.
Fair enough. So with this same the wombo combo, I'm looking forward to the wombo combo. It's basically they're gonna hit the wombo combo. In case it backfires, they've got the Janna to disengage. She's gonna ult and walk straight out of there. So I hope that works out for the blue team, that is Flux Gaming. As far as LowEloHangout is concerned, I think they're basing all their forgive me. So I think they're basing all their flanking potential on the Hecarim, and they're just hoping that the Hecarim can come in, just ult, and pretty much disperse the enemy team. And they're also hoping that the wombo combo doesn't hit them. So they do have a lot to think about.
Disrupt the wombo combo. See, if you ask me, if Flux takes too long to engage a fight, the Jarvan, Hecarim, and the Kassadin are just going to go ham on the Orianna insta-kill, while the Thresh and the Sivir and the backlines kiting everybody. So there's no lockup if you ask me. If the Sivir can spell shield the Sejuani ulti, then it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, so we've got about 25 seconds of delay remaining, so we'll just hold on to that. Just going back to the laners and on the purple team, there's LowEloHangout. Just looking at Forbidden Requiem, he doesn't need peel as such because he's got his Rift Walk and he can just walk away. The mobility on the purple team is quite good, so their team is not completely just solo playing. They're pretty team based. They've got solid mobility with the ult from their ADC Sivir. So this is good team. These are good teams. These are definitely good teams. Of course,
Very even, like we said.
yeah,
Very
they are quite
matchup.
even, aren't they? Yeah, they are even. It seems like flux'Gaming just has a solid wombo combo, but it's not as easy as it seems to land a wombo combo. I mean, everyone comes up with these teams that have supposed wombo combos, and they just hope that it's gonna hit. But it's not that easy. As Malphite has an amazing ult and he can get a 5-man knockup, but it's not at this level of gaming. That is the pro league. No one on the enemy team will just like completely just stick together.
Just
they're not
stick
going to stand
together,
like five.
exactly.
Yeah, they're not going to stand 5 together and just let the Malphite out them, or the Orianna out them, or the Jinx, or the Sejuani. They're all going to be spread out. So if anything, the only way to engage this fight is if Sejuani can hit her out properly and get at least 3 people in her Glacial Prism, because we do know that Sejuani's ult is the only one that has an increased range once it hits, whereas Malphite's has a pretty short range, Orianna too, Jinx pretty much too, but Sejuani is the only one that can at least slow them by just touching them. So Sejuani's ult will probably be the first one to go out. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to some good plays from Sejuani. I'm basing this whole game on how Sejuani plays. So Incarnation, so Incarnation is probably gonna have to carry this one on his back. I'm not saying that anyone else is lacking skill, but Incarnation has to hit his skill shot. Yeah, his place will definitely be crucial. He has to hit those skill shots. That one skill shot if he wants his team to come out with the victory. But yeah, so even without him hitting the skill shots, I still think the other people will do well, but it'll just be a little bit harder. I'm also looking forward to Shifu's Thresh hooks. Some really, really good hooks. He went, I think the last time I saw him play, he went about 8 out of 10 hooks on the first 10, and that was really good play from him. So yeah, looking forward to that. And some Hackram plays. Yeah, for sure. I'm also looking forward to Forbidden Requiem on his Kassadin. So yeah, so folks, we've just gone into game now.
Yeah.
So
here we go. The game is underway. LowEloHangouts on the purple side, flux'Gaming on the blue side. Looks like they're all heading towards the bot side Tribush.
Yeah, so we basically see a 4-man Tribush rush. Yeah, we see a 4-man Tribush rush. We see the Hecarim going up to the near the Baron bush just to ward it up, I'm guessing. So he will probably ward it up. So we might see a first blood. Oh, okay, that was beautiful play. So Jarvan just drops the flag right on the top of 4 people's heads. So that was amazing. Yeah. That was well played. Yeah, if it was me, I would have just walked straight into that bush and died. So yeah, that just tells you how good a player I am. And we just see Garbage doing some crazy moves right there. He just walks straight up to the enemy inhibitor tower.
Oh, looks like he's gonna get caught. Looks like,
he'll take a little bit of harass, but I think he can dish back just as much as he takes. Garbage just goes straight up to Malphite and then goes back. Okay, he's behind enemy lines.
To see if there's a lane swap.
Yeah, and he's behind enemy lines, and he takes just a tad bit of damage from Orianna. Not anything that he can't, he has to worry about. So, yeah, so Garbage just takes a little bit of damage and walks out of there. We see Forbidden Requiem just giving him some backup. Nothing all that necessary. He's perfectly fine. The junglers are pretty much starting on their normal passive, standard jungle styles. Panda is starting at the Gromp. We also see Sejuani, that is Incarnation, starting at the Krugs, and it's moving up to the red, and Panda will move up to the blue. So standard lanes. Orianna's just out of lane for a bit. I hope she does. Yeah, she doesn't miss any CS. She's fine. So yeah, going straight into the game. Malphite's kind of out of lane, and I think he's gonna end up missing 1 CS overall. So I don't think he even misses 1 CS. Yeah, he doesn't even miss a single CS, so he's good. This is good play from both teams for the starting of the game.
Taking quite a bit of damage in mid lane.
Yeah, we see Redeemer nearly go down at the bot lane. He was taken down to 2 bars of health. Shifu was also taken down to 2 bars health, but he can just regen that health with the relic shield. I guess Shifu must have landed a hook, a pretty damn good hook. I'm actually not sure if he took the hook as his first. No, he actually took the flag. I think.
Oh, it's a 3v1. Yeah, Panda's definitely gonna fall. First blood.
Panda is gonna be first blood, possibly. We see Ripcord moving towards Panda. Might see a bloodthirsty support kill, which would be pretty good. No, he leaves it to Incarnation. Incarnation will take first blood. Redeemer just takes a tad bit of damage. He's fine. So yeah, I was wrong. Shifu actually took the Flay as his first ability. He just misses his hook, and Shifu takes quite a bit of damage. Redeemer goes straight on Synchro. Synchro takes damage and goes down to a single bar of health. It's just a sliver of health. He does have the heal though, and he decides not to use it, and he's completely fine. Yeah, so folks, if you are lagging, I think it's the main server that's lagging, so don't worry about it. It's nothing wrong with your computers. Don't worry about it. And I will come back to you with what the reason is for the lag, but don't worry about it. Right now we just see some passive play from both the teams.
CS in the bot lane, Jinx is 5 CS ahead of the Sivir. They're kinda scared to go in front because the Jinx rockets with the Janna shield does a chunk of damage to the Sivir. So they have no heal. Oh, action going on over here. Oh, it looks like Incarnation's about to fall. Incarnation does fall to the Jarvan. A 3-man gang. The Forbidden Requiem waste of a flash since Sejuani was taking red buff damage, and Sejuani does go down.
Yeah, so Kirk, I'm actually lagging on my side. I don't know why I can't jump to live view, so yeah, I'll just need you to continue casting for me. Yeah.
Top lane, Hecarim runs out of mana after dealing a good deal of damage onto Colossus. Colossus does the same. Both of them are going to make a recall now, get their items, get back to lane ASAP. Hecarim picking up the Merc Treads, obviously against the Malphite's AP damage. Malphite picking up Balmy Cinder, try to get some armor. Looks like there's a gank coming in bot lane. The flash, oh, and does the hook hit? No, it doesn't. Panda in pocket taking some damage. There's a flash by Shifu. Missing the hook. Action in the bot lane, and it looks like Thresh is going to go down. No, but the Jarvan counter ganks EQs onto the Sejuani. A TP coming in from the Hecarim. A TP coming in from the Malphite as well. The Hecarim ultis pushes the Sejuani into the team. Thresh gets the kill. Malphite gets flayed back. Another hook looks like it's going to be coming. Oh, Thresh escapes. Oh no, he doesn't. Minion takes him down. That's a 1-for-1 in the bot lane. Hecarim making his way mid. Put some damage down to Ripcord, but he just calmly and coolly walks away. The Jinx is 16 CS ahead on the Sivir with a kill. Sivir 35 CS to Jinx is 51 with 1 assist. That's a nice pink ward placed in the blue side jungle next to the red buff. I doubt Incarnation's gonna. Oh yeah, he does spot it. Yeah, he spots it as his red buff respawns.
Tekka, what time did you say you were on the stream?
7:55 right now live.
7:55. Oh shit. Yeah. Yep, so we're just on 807 now, Kirk. Yep, go to 807. I'm on 820 now, so you can go to 820. So we just see a Chompers from Redeemer, but it's placed kind of wrong, but it's alright. We can see Panda and Pocket just like waiting behind. I think he's actually been spotted up by the minions, so we see, Cookies just fails his tornado and gets hooked.
And the max range hook after the flash, yeah.
That was definitely good, yep.
Cookies does go down.
Yeah, so Cookies does go down, and that was definitely good play from the Thresh. So this is what you were talking about, right, Kirk? You said that his hooks are gonna matter, and his hooks did matter. That was a really good hook and a flay in, and the simple fact that Panda and Pocket waited before he took that lantern in was good play. This is pro play at its best. I mean, just waiting on that lantern instead of just taking it immediately. He waits for the hook to hit so that he can travel into the Janna, and that was definitely good play. The Janna did try, but she sort of messed up her tornado. If she hadn't, she would have probably lived. But that's alright. We actually see Redeemer get hooked up again, and
another hook onto Redeemer.
Yep, but this time not so lucky as to get a kill.
So crucial,
yeah, so yeah.
Garbage makes his way mid. Let's see if anything can happen.
Yeah, Garbage just like waiting on the skirts. He's Ripcord takes an orb to the face, but he walks away unscathed. And Ripcord might be going down to Garbage. Garbage with a beautiful ult, and Ripcord just ults in. Man, well, he tried to get a kill, but the last kill just goes down to Forbidden Requiem. Oriana just goes down to Forbidden Requiem, and that was definitely a good try from Ripcord, but you know, he just overextended just a tad bit. When you're pro playing, you don't want to make mistakes like that. You want to ward up so you know that the top laner is just moving around to you.
It looks like the Thresh and the Janna die. 1-for-1 exchange. Ignite actually, the Janna.
Yeah, I actually missed the hook onto Janna, but I actually think that the Janna got hurt. We see Synchro trying to put out his shield to get some mana, but Redeemer's zap does not hit him. Forbidden Requiem is just TPing back to base, and Ripcord's coming back to lane. We might see Ripcord just try to push this wave out, and I actually want to see some roaming from these mid laners, just a little bit, but I'm guessing for Ripcord just going to continue this laning a little bit longer. He's taking the blue right now, courtesy of Incarnation. Colossus is just farming out his lane. He's got 1 assist on him, so he'll be hoping to pull that off. Redeemer actually gets hooked by Shifu. We might see Redeemer going down. Synchro is going hard. Redeemer with a beautiful flash, and Redeemer with a beautiful heal too. This is quality play from Redeemer. This was definitely quality play from Redeemer. He nearly goes down. Redeemer's actually staying back to clear the wave. This is great ADC playing from Redeemer. I have to give credit to him. He held on to that heal beautifully. He also held on to that flash beautifully. Those are the perfect times to do it, and you couldn't have done it any better. No one could have done it any better. Shifu's just clearing out the pink ward and walks away unscathed. Panda and Pocket also cleared out a pink ward. Ripcord might be caught by Panda and Pocket, but Ripcord just walks away, takes an orb to the face, shields it away, and walks back to lane. We actually see Shifu right up near the mid lane. We might see a hook from Shifu onto Ripcord. He's going near the Raptors, and he decides to back off. Everything's going.
Puts a ward down.
Yeah, he just puts a ward down. Shifu actually grabs Ripcord, and he might die as a result. Ripcord's going pretty hard. No, he decides not to ult, and I actually think that Ripcord could have killed Shifu there if he had ulted. I'm quite surprised, because if he had ulted, Jinx's ult would have hit, and Shifu would have gone down, but I'm sure he had his reasons for not doing that. We actually see Colossus just poking away at Garbage. Garbage is taking quite some damage. Panda and Pocket's moving up top onto Colossus. Panda and Pocket just knocks him up. We also see an ult from Garbage. Colossus is stuck inside the crater. Colossus takes an ignite to the face, and he goes down. That was beautiful play. It was a good try from Colossus. Of course, he might have wanted to ult out instead of ult on them. He might have escaped, but yeah, definitely good play from both teams. Colossus tried, but he went down. And now just going back to the bot lane, we actually see Incarnation on this curse just waiting to ult onto Synchro. We might see Incarnation just ult, but he decides not to. He does have the glacial prison up. He's going up to his red. He'll probably clear out his red, but he might be spotted by the ward if he goes any further. And no, he's not spotted out by the ward. And we just see Shifu standing on a ward. He's probably hoping to get a hook, but he knows he's been standing on a ward. The cannon minion just proves it. Just cannon minion just goes straight for him. The blue side's mid lane is pushing straight up to the tower. We see pings onto Redeemer. I don't know what the plan here is, but I want to see Shifu just trying for those hooks. I think there may be a bait from Cookies and Redeemer just taking the hook, or they're actually waiting for Incarnation.
Don't have vision in the tribush or anywhere on blue side jungle.
No, the red team definitely does not have any vision right now on the red side. Oh, they do have one ward on the red side jungle, but it's doesn't count for much.
Far away from bot lane.
Yeah, definitely. We actually see Garbage and Colossus just going at it. They're just like punching away at each other. They've been fighting for quite a while and they're just still punching away. Colossus takes majority of the damage. Forbidden Requiem comes up, trying to kill him. We might see a dive on Colossus. Colossus with an amazing ward. So Colossus got 2 wards and he's done real well. I actually think Colossus spotted out Panda and Pocket, so he's given his team some information, but his team does not react on the information. I would have loved to see Incarnation just go straight bot and wreck Synchro's face, but apparently it's not going to work like that. Colossus just pings out Panda and Pocket, so I actually think he didn't see him at the Gromp. Panda and Pocket is just clearing out the Scuttler near Baron, hoping to just get some vision and some movement speed out of there. Colossus decides to stay in lane. He was just going to TP back, but I guess he's decided to just push up this lane and then TP back. Garbage is actually back in lane. We might see Colossus going down. He does not have a splash, but Panda in Pocket is going hard and Garbage is just clearing out the wave. So I don't blame them. Garbage probably thought that it was practically impossible to just get a kill on Colossus.
Looks like Dragon.
This is actually good play from Incarnation. He went straight for the Dragon because he saw Panda and Pocket up top. But the red team does stop the Dragon, and yeah, to be intimidated by a 3-on-4 is pretty bad for the blue team, but that's definitely good play. Ripcord just misses out on his attack move. Oh my god, Incarnation with a beautiful Q onto Panda and Pocket, but he decides to back off immediately after he sees a flag toss from Panda and Pocket. Forbidden Requiem just throwing another orb at Ripcord. We see that Shifu has been spotted out by Incarnation. Incarnation's vice versa has been spotted out by Shifu. Shifu's moving bot lane. We see Redeemer and Synchro just going hard, and we might actually see Synchro going down. Nope, so Synchro does not go down. Jinx decides not to ult because Shifu just showed up. He actually ults and it goes right in between Synchro and Shifu. Whoa, that was just unlucky.
You should have known that the Civil was at half health. She wouldn't have died even if the ult had hit.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't think she would have died. Maybe a little earlier and a couple more auto attacks she might have died, but Shifu was there and he did put down his lantern, so yeah, there was no way that she was going to get the kill over there. Redeemer might be pushing up to the tower. Actually, he decides not to. He's just going to go B. No, he's actually going back to the tower. He decides to go B. So there's some they're just trolling me out. Ripcord's just walking over to the blue and he'll pick up his blue for himself. Yeah, so Forbidden Requiem is just pushing up the lane as fast as possible. I'm guessing Forbidden Requiem might be looking to roam now. He might be roaming towards the bot lane to intercept the Jinx as she comes back to lane. But Forbidden Requiem just decides to clear out the ward and move back to his own lane. He might be just taking the Raptors while he's at it, or moving top. Nope, he just goes back to his lane and continues farming. Garbage is just clearing out his lane and it's going back to a passive style. We actually see pings near the dragon onto Incarnation. He's walked straight over a ward. He's walking over another ward. I hope that they realize that there are wards all over the place right now. Cookies realizes and he's just taking out the ward. There's still one more ward just behind the dragon, which they probably want to clear out as fast as possible. Redeemer gets hooked. Panda and Pocket run straight in. We see a great Glacial Prison from Incarnation. We might see Redeemer go down. Actually, no. Redeemer takes the kill. No, he doesn't take the kill on Panda and Pocket. Panda and Pocket just barely dodges out the zap. And that was beautiful play from both teams. But I actually think Redeemer just got unlucky over there with Panda and Pocket barely dodging out on the zap. I'm not going to say that was luck. I'm going to say that Panda and Pocket... I'm going to give Panda and Pocket the benefit of the doubt and say he dodged it by sidestepping. Some good pro playing from both teams. Colossus just takes down the tower while Garbage goes back to his base and walks back. So Forbidden Requiem just moving towards Incarnation. Incarnation just clears out the ward. Forbidden Requiem with the Rift
The
Wall.
exhaust going down on the Civil though. They're making the way
We see Redeemer nearly going down. Redeemer nearly goes down. And that was a pretty solid out from Colossus. Colossus gets hooked. We see Redeemer go down to Garbage. We might see a double kill from Garbage. We actually do see a double kill from Garbage. That was great play from the red team. And they're 5 kills ahead of the blue team right now. And Ripcord comes in a little bit too late, and he can't really give any assistance to Flux Gaming. I hope Flux Gaming can come back earlier than later, because Forbidden Requiem is only going to get stronger from here onwards, and he's already a monster right now. So he's got the Rod of Ages completed, and they're going to take down the Dragon, and they're going to get the AP and AD percentage boost. So that's about, so 6% attack damage and ability power. So they're going to start wrecking face soon enough. Forbidden Requiem is just pushing up the mid lane. But what do you think about the items now? So we see a Rod of Ages on the Kassadin, and we only see an Athene's Unholy Grail and a Sorcerer's Shoes on the Orianna. I mean, the Orianna is doing well, but the Kassadin's going great. Yeah. What do you think about that?
He's probably going to go for an Iceborne Gauntlet now, the Kassadin, or Zonia's Hourglass, because he's going to be ulting into the team, doing as much as he can, and then he's probably going to Hourglass to buy his team some time to make some plays, follow up on that all.
So we actually see the cloth armor on him. So yeah, you might just be right. Iceborne Gauntlet or the Hourglass. So I'm waiting to see what his next buy is going to be. They're just going to clear out that blue wall that's just been placed. So well, that was a good try from the blue team. They might lose out on the Scuttle Crab though. It will be taken down by Flux Gaming. We see Garbage just clearing out the mid wave, and he's just moving up. Ripcord just moving straight up there. Just.
LowEloHangouts, because they've currently got a 5-man mid, while 2 of LowElo are in base. The ADC is pushing bot, and the turret's less than half health.
We actually see Synchro pushing really hard. There might be a trade-off on turrets. If Synchro can take this turret down, he's putting down damage hard. No, he decides to just back off. Redeemer's just going to clear out the bot wave. He's rushing to the bot wave, hoping to clear it out. Doesn't want to lose all those minions, and he won't. Forbidden Requiem is going pretty hard at mid lane. We might see a 4v4 at the mid lane. Yeah, we will see a 4v4, and we also see that Synchro's moving up to the mid lane, so we might actually potentially see a 5v4. No, Redeemer walks up to the mid lane too, and we might be seeing a team fight right now. Colossus gets hooked by Shifu. He does not get taken down. He backs straight out. Yeah, there's not much damage, is there? Seems like the teams are still quite weak. The Orianna's dishing out some damage. The only person that seems to be dishing out a lot of damage is Garbage and Synchro. They're basically it. So I was actually looking forward to some Forbidden Requiem just wrecking face right now. So
Colossus sitting at 200 armor. There's not a lot they can do with physical damage right now to him.
So Captain Kirk, we actually see an Abyssal Scepter pickup from Forbidden Requiem. So he's got a pretty good build right now. He will be hoping to finish his boots soon, but I don't think right now. He might be looking for some penetration. I don't think it really matters, but yeah, he will be looking for that penetration. And we have a Talisman of Ascension from the Janna, as if they've got some solid movement speed. Now they've got a lot more. We also see an IE from the Sivir. She is probably building PD or I'm not particularly sure if she's going for a Phantom Dancer or if she's going for a Static Shift, but if she was going for a Static Shift, she would have picked up the Avarice Blade. But yeah, she is going for the Phantom Dancer. She's definitely going for the Phantom Dancer, and she's moving bot lane just to create out that huge minion wave. Colossus might be looking to trade with Garbage. No, he just clears out the wave, and it's back to them in their lanes. See Garbage just going back to his lane. Sorry, back to his base. This is a good pickup by the Sejuani. She's got a Locket of the Iron Solari just to mitigate that AoE damage coming from Team LowEloHangout. What do you think about that Locket of the Iron Solari pickup, Kirk?
Yeah, if you ask me, I don't see why he got a Locket of the Iron Solari. Cassidon, yeah, okay, fine, it makes sense about the Cassidon, but other than that, there's not really a lot of damage coming up. Instead, if he had taken a Randuin's Omen, ultimately when the team fight started, he could have slowed all of them, try to keep them in place even with that Sivir ult.
Fair enough.
So,
no, I don't blame you for thinking like that. I would say the reason he picked up the Locket of the Iron Solari is because they're still afraid of the Hecarim ult. So that Hecarim ult just coming in, and the simple fact that Hecarim ends up being right in the middle of the team and he can just queue and keep queuing. So he wants to just mitigate that first 50 damage that comes in from the that first 150 damage that comes in, and I'm not going to blame them for picking up the Locket of the Iron Solari. It's pretty good, but yes, the Randuin's Omen might have helped a little better. We also see Forbidden Requiem just take down a couple of health bars from Cookies. Forbidden Requiem also takes a zap to the face. He just Rift walks out. Synchro backs off to his tower. Panda and Pocket and Shifu are also helping him. We see. Check out the split push right up. Yeah.
His TP's up though, so as soon as the fight erupts,
he might be looking to finish off this tower before Colossus completes the TP, but he can't. He's actually hitting Colossus under the tower, but he does take down the tower, and Garbage runs away. Colossus maybe shouldn't have TP'd, but I think Colossus is gonna make his TP worthwhile by going hard on Garbage. No, he decides to just clear the wave as anyone would have in that circumstance. For a Malphite to go all out and kill a Hecarim is quite difficult. We see Panda and Pocket just get caught. Synchro with a beautiful spell shield. Definitely, Synchro with a beautiful spell shield, and she just walks away unscathed. The Hecarim is sprinting away. The pony is just running away as fast as possible. We also see that Forbidden Requiem is split pushing. It seems like the red team, that is LowEloHangout, has been split pushing half the game.
Most of the game,
yeah, exactly. We saw the Sivir split push, which is surprising, and then we saw the Hecarim split push, not so surprising. We see Hecarim just TPing in. I don't know why he TP'd. And he actually went straight on Redeemer. This is a good TP. This is a great TP. That was a really great TP in, and he might actually take down Incarnation too. Forbidden Requiem just tanking up the tower. He will Rift walk out. We see Synchro tanking up the tower for a bit. Garbage tanking out the tower now. Colossus takes quite a bit of damage. Cookies also takes quite a bit of damage. Ripcord will take down Synchro. Colossus will take down Synchro. We see Colossus get caught by the hook. Colossus will go down to Forbidden Requiem on that Cassidon. It was a beautiful orb just to finish him off, and they will be taking this dragon. Yep, so the dragon will go down to Team LowEloHangout, or maybe not. We actually see Forbidden Requiem with a burst on Cookies. You just saw how Cookies went down. It was that easy. Incarnation looking to steal, and no, there is no steal. The red team does take it out, and we actually see Panda and Pocket with a good smite and just walk out of there. Actually, I don't think he actually spent his smite.
Yeah, he smited it and then someone auto-attacked it.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, and then he got it actually. He did get it in the end. But that was good play from both teams. I actually think that, forgive me, that wasn't good play from both teams. We actually see that the blue team extended a bit too far. Incarnation actually saw the TP coming in from Hecarim, and he didn't call it. He didn't call it to his team, and his team pretty much went down because of that one mistake. They were all sitting at mid lane. He did see the TP. He should have anticipated that Garbage was going straight mid, but I didn't anticipate it, so he might have not. So I'm not going to blame him. I have full vision of the map, and I didn't even anticipate it. So that was good play from the red team. So I'm going to say that the blue, on a limb, I'm going to say that the blue team could still come back in this game if they try hard enough. I'm hoping they do try hard, because I want to see some quality play happening. We see Garbage taking quite a bit of damage from Colossus, but everything else is pretty stable. We actually see Panda and Pocket taking huge damage from Ripcord and Cookies. But otherwise, Shifu with a huge hook on Ripcord,
but there's no follow-up right now.
There's no follow-up. Yeah, they are pretty scattered. We see the split pushing Cassidon again. This is what we were talking about. So with Team LowEloHangout, it's pretty much continue split pushing, isn't it? We might see Garbage go down. No, Garbage just walks away. No, Garbage actually goes down to Redeemer's ult. That was a good snipe. Yeah, well, there was a ward there, but that was still a good snipe from Redeemer. A better ult than I will ever hit in my lifetime, so that was a good ult from Redeemer. And we just see the attack command from Ripcord on Orianna's wall, and now we might be seeing a siege over here. Redeemer does have I think it's called Fishbones, if I'm right. Yeah, so it's called Fishbones. So he's just going to use the Fishbones to take down the tower. No, actually, he actually uses the Pew Pew gun. What is it called? Pow gun. Sorry, forgive me. So he takes down Synchro. That's a wombo combo that you wanted to see, wasn't it? So we actually see Forbidden Requiem take down the Jinx immediately. Forbidden Requiem might just escape, but the Janna with the bloodthirsty support kill. Colossus going hard on Shifu and Panda in pocket. It's good play from the blue team. Might see Ripcord just trying to make some plays. No, and we might see Garbage go down. No, he takes the lantern, run straight out of there. So this is definitely good play from the blue team. We see a pause. Not exactly sure why. I think someone must have DC'd. But we will be back in game soon enough. So we actually see the Phantom Dancer finish from the Sivir. For both the AD carries actually. So this is good play from both the AD carries. I've got to respect both of them. The Sivir is 225 and the Jinx is 332. So this is good play from both the ADs. And we also see that Kassadin has 4 kills compared to enemy mid laner with 1 kill. The Kassadin is doing well, but we also have to give credit to Ripcord because he's got 3 assists and he's also helping his team come back in this game. They've got a second tier mid tower, and you can check out the bot lane right now. There's a huge minion wave just pounding on the tower right now. Yeah, it's just waiting. Like as soon as we get back in game, we might see the tower go down. So, well, we are resuming the game in just a couple of seconds. Hopefully, we're just waiting for it. Yeah, so it's about 4 seconds till we get back in game. So folks, we are back in game. We see that the bot tower is being pounded away by the minions. It's just less than half health. It probably won't go down on this wave unless someone forces it down, and no one is. Garbage is just going to clear out the top lane. Orianna takes her respective blue, and well, it's back. Like there's no one facing off against each other right now. It's a pretty calm game. It will be a calm game for the next couple of minutes, hopefully, because we've been hardcore casting for this fight. So yeah, I'm hoping they give us a rest for a couple of minutes while we talk about the items. So we see Orianna trying to rush this death cap right now. She is not going for a hourglass. What do you think about this?
That's a little cockiness if you ask me for the Olymp, because we saw earlier on that Jarvan just goes right onto her face, followed by Kassadin, followed by the Sivir Q, Boomerang, and the Hecarim as well. So if she's not careful with the positioning, she will get melted.
Fair enough. We just see Incarnation just clearing out as many wards as he can. He's got his trinket going. Incarnation actually misses the ward right in the center brush. You actually see this happen often. They always miss that one ward right in the center of the brush, and they still don't pick it up. They all pass over it. She's actually got the vision. She's got the elixir vision, and she still passes straight over it.
Did you see what happened with the Scuttle Crab?
What happened to the Skull Crab?
Jin started taking it. Panda in pocket sends his E and gets it.
Oh my god! I'm not even gonna say anything about Panda because Panda in pockets plays, man. He's been playing exceptionally well from the beginning. Yeah. He's done really well. He's got 6 assists. For any jungler to have that many assists is really good. I mean, he's not hogging the kills. He's just helping his team get into this game. They're doing really, really well. They've got 2 dragons, courtesy of Panda and Pockets. He's managed to keep himself alive for the dragons. So kudos to him for that. And the red team is actually doing really well. LowEloHangout, they've done better than I thought, considering I said that Colossus is one of the best, in fact, the best top laner in my opinion. LowEloHangouts has done really well to stand up against Colossus, Ripcord, and Incarnation. I'm also giving credit to Redeemer. Yeah,
Start prepping for the dragon. Absolutely.
Well, there's 45 seconds till the dragon. It doesn't seem like the red team has done anything to prep for the dragon right now, but the blue team has laid out wards. We will see another ward being cleared out by Cookies. the red team has no vision, so they will be afraid. We actually see warning pings on the Thresh when he tries to move up to the river. I hope to see the red team actually contest this dragon, because if they get this dragon, they're a couple of dragons closer towards. There's another dragon closer towards the 5th dragon. So I'm waiting for this to happen, and I hope it works out well for the red team actually. Because if they don't contest this, I actually think. What do you think about the blue team just backing off? Do you think that they should have stood there and just made sure that their wards weren't taken out? Yeah, exactly.
No,
they
see,
should.
now they have vision, right? They have the scuttle crab, so they know what the red team is doing with the dragon. So
No, they've got the vision on them and the dragon, but other than that, I don't think they should have just went back. We actually see a hardcore team fight all in. We see a beautiful ult from Incarnation. We might see Panda and Pockets go down. And we actually see Panda and Pockets walk away. Panda and Pockets won't be taken down. He escapes with a sliver of health. We see the Orianna going down. Colossus just trying to take down the ADC, and he actually fails on taking down the ADC. Jinx gets a double kill. She might be going for a triple onto Shifu. No, she's chasing after Synchro, and now she backs off and she's going for Shifu again. We will see Shifu go down to Incarnation in just a bit, and Shifu does go down. We actually see the Jinx going down to Garbage. Garbage has a double buff right now, so we might see Garbage just trying to go on Incarnation and Cookies. But Cookies does have the Tornado to just destroy any chance that Garbage has to go on them. So Garbage might be soloing the dragon. He is gonna try soloing the dragon. I want to see
I don't think he
Cookies.
should. Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, because Incarnation does have the smite and he can just go straight in. And Cookies does. Cookies also has a tornado, and we've seen tornado steals before, and I'm hoping to see one today. It would be lovely to see some Baron and Dragon steals. It sucks for the enemy team, but I want to see that happening.
Yeah.
We see that blue team has warded out the dragon, but LowEloHangout will be going for that dragon. They're going pretty hard. They clear the ward out. The Scuttle Crab ward actually ended, so dragon's about 2,000 health right now, but we see the good try, and Synchro just clears up the Baron. Incarnation probably will go down. See Ripcord nearly going down. There's a beautiful ult from the Orianna onto Garbage and Forbidden Requiem. Forbidden Requiem nearly takes down Ripcord. Forbidden Requiem gets a double kill. Forbidden Requiem goes down. We see Jinx going down. Colossus will go down in just a moment. Colossus does go down. That's an ace. That's an ace for the red team. Do you think the game is pretty much over for Team flux'Gaming now?
If you ask me, what they are doing wrong is they're getting caught out one by one. If you saw that fight at Dragon Pit, first Incarnation gets caught, then the Hecarim goes to the backline for the Jinx and the Orianna and Cookies as well. So if you ask me, like I said, wombo combo. If they can pull off that wombo combo, it's gonna be a different story for LowEloHangout.
Yeah, I was going to say, you were talking about the wombo combo. It actually hit once, right? So the wombo combo did hit once, and it was amazing to watch. It was really, really good. But then beyond that, it's just not worked anymore. That's what I was saying. Even in these low elo, high elo games, it doesn't matter. It's always hard to hit those wombo combos. It's actually harder to hit them in the high elo games because everyone's so spread out. They know that the blue team is trying for the wombo combo, so they will spread out and they will stay as far away from those wombo combo possibilities as possible, as much as possible. Redeemer's just clearing out the way with bottom, so Synchro picks up the red. But yeah, coming back to these wombo combos, do you think it was alright for the blue team, that is flux'Gaming, to just base their whole game on wombo combos?
If you ask me, instead of the Malphite, I feel he should have gone someone with a little more damage to the team, because if you look at Hecarim now, he's got that Triforce which gives him tons of damage. To add to that, he's gonna go full tank now. He's not gonna get any more damage. But the Malphite's only got his initiate or his disengage, depending on how you look at it. So right now, the only damage they have is from the Janna and the Orianna.
Yeah, I would have actually liked to see an Irelia pickup or something along those lines, because I've always loved.
If you had taken a Gnar.
Yeah, a Gnar wouldn't have been that bad. A Gnar or Rumble or something like that. But yeah, something with damage, someone with damage for sure. But as you said, I think basing your whole game on a wombo combo is not the way to go in pro play.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna.
Too much lock-up, basically.
Definitely.
They've taken too much lock-up.
Way too much lockup. I have to agree with you, Captain Kirk. And I'm just gonna say, just basing it on a wombo combo your whole game. We actually see Garbage going hard on Ripcord. He just tags up the tower. We might see there's a beautiful 3-man out. I think That was a beautiful wombo combo for sure. We just see the Janna just healing them all up. Ripcord does go down to Forbidden Requiem. We see Redeemer just chasing out the Sivir. Sivir just sidesteps the zap from Jinx, and there's a beautiful hook from Shifu just to stop them in their tracks. Oh my god, Synchro actually gets hit by the zap, but I've got to say, Shifu's playing a mean Thresh right now. He just lanterns Synchro to safety. This is good play from Shifu, even though they were about to die. He did save them, and it's a 3-for-2 trade.
Fight? If you ask me, that's real.
It definitely went
from garbage.
Yeah, it did. It was actually good from both teams, but I think it went in the favor of the blue team with Redeemer and Ripcord. Definitely,
They had a huge minion wave pushing in. He shouldn't have gone in. He just
that was definitely a mistake from Garbage. He just went straight in. You could just see him. Like, when you saw him go under the freaking inhibitor tower, who does that? Who just goes under the inhibitor tower when they've got a freaking mid-second tier tower still up? The mid-second tier tower goes down and he just goes straight in. His team has no time to react.
Teams lock up, like,
exactly, yeah, that's not the time you should be
his
diving.
Team expected him to go in either, so it was like a panic situation.
See, these panic solo plays are the reason that teams throw. They end up blaming one player for it, and that's exactly what's happening. Because basically, if Garbage hadn't done that, and he had just waited for a bit longer, they could have sieged up and potentially taken an inhibitor. But they didn't. That's what I'm saying. This is sloppy play. This is definitely sloppy play. That one sloppy play. I'm not going to say that Garbage is a bad player. He did really good. He did really, really good. I'm not even going to say he's a bad player. That one sloppy play sort of ruined all of his good plays for him. So he will come back into this. I'm sure about it. He's not going to make that same mistake again.
Yeah, he's definitely
for sure.
Not gonna make
he's a
mistake
professional player, so I'm sure he's not going to make that same mistake again. He's actually just clearing out wards, just going around the map, just trying to figure out what the next move is. He's going to push the mid lane. I think we might be seeing another mid siege. They might be waiting for the dragon actually. This is good play from the red team because they're warding up everything so they can just take this dragon uncontested. Incarnation's just sitting in the bush. He knows that the enemy team is right there. SCC Panda and Pocket just wait and then put down a ward so that they can't clear it, but they still do.
What do you think about the Jinx's build? She's got Banshees, Infinity Edge, Phantom Dancer, Last Word Roots, and she's going for Blade of the Ruin King right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the Blade of the Ruin King pickup, but I actually think she might be going for... Oh, we actually see an engage by Incarnation. And we see Forbidden Requiem just take down the Ripcord. I think this is it for the blue team right now because Colossus is going to go down. Incarnation is actually going to go down first. Redeemer's up next on the menu. Redeemer will go down. Redeemer does go down. And Colossus dies straight after. We see a double kill on the Cassidon. It's good play. And we actually see them just push the mid lane. So Garbage is just going to push the bot lane up. This is good play. That was a great fight from the red team. Considering that it was the blue team that actually engaged, it was actually Incarnation who engaged first. He went in, and there was follow-up from his team, but they just got taken out immediately. I mean, Forbidden Requiem just Rift walks in, he orbs Orianna to the face, and just kills her. That was it for Forbidden Requiem. He did so well he's doing so well on the Cassidon. He's 10-4-8. He's got the Death Cap. He's got the Rod of Ages completed. He's got an Abyssal Scepter. He's also got freaking Hourglass. So this Cassidon pickup is really good. It's treating them really well. And Chifu's just gonna... Well, I don't know what Chifu did over there, but okay.
If you ask me, that fight right there where Jinx was stuck inside the red bar, it could have actually gone in the favor of them because if you notice, all of them were pretty low on HP. And if the Jinx had picked up, say, a Bloodthirster, that extra BF damage might have been enough to stack with the crits and get her a killer.
For sure.
Get excited.
I think at this point, Jinx should have picked up the Bloodthirster rather than the Blade of the Ruin King. I've never been a fan of the Blade of the Ruin King. No matter, even if even if the enemy team does build predominant health, I would still go with the Bloodthirster because I'm not a fan of the Blade of the Ruin King on a Jinx. You don't see it often for a reason because it doesn't really work that well.
No, actually, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that. Being
you actually like the Blade of the Ruin King. Well, I'm guessing you like it because of the attack speed that she has, and so she can just keep melting. Yeah, okay, I agree on that.
With the Phantom Dancer and the Blade of the Rune King and her passive, your attack speed goes up to 2.46 if you run 19% attack speed in your rune page.
Fair enough.
2.5 being the cap, you can kite like a maniac. That's basically it.
Okay, so I have been proven wrong by Kirk. So, but I'm still gonna say I'm not a fan of the Blade of the Ruin King pickup on Jinx on any day, any given day, because as far as I've seen,
matchup, it's not all that good.
Yeah, definitely for this matchup, but for any matchup, I've never been a fan of the Blade of the Ruin King because I just see so many of my mates and so many other pro players playing Jinx, and I always see a Bloodthirster, and it's always seemed to work. So I'm just the type of guy that says like, if it's not broken, why fix it? That's what I'm thinking. And yeah, so Garbage is going hard. Oh, there's a hard engage onto the blue team, and Garbage just ults into Cookie's love story, and we might see Cookies go down. Actually, we do see Cookies go down to Forbidden Requiem. Yeah, he does actually. That was good play. And Colossus might be taking down Synchro. He's going hard on Synchro, but Synchro does take down Colossus. That was good play from Synchro. Good kiting. Incarnation Ripcord actually should take down Panda and Pocket at the time. So Panda and Pocket with his 4th death, but he's got 20 assists. That was really good played by Panda. Well played by Panda and Pocket. But of course, he should, if he had lived at that point, actually he didn't have to live. They still will end up with the Baron because the minion wave is pushing straight up to their tower in the enemy base, and so the Silver does pick up the Baron for the red team, and I actually think they might be pushing in.
That cutlass and is making away onto
yeah, see, that's what I mean. This is kind of bad play. This is definitely bad play. It didn't work for them, and now she's just wasted about 2 or 3 minutes on that. Yeah, so that's 2 or 3 minutes worth of gold at least. So she's definitely wasted quite a bit. I mean, at this point of the game, not early game, but at this point of the game, that's about 2 or 3 minutes worth of gold, and she's pretty much lost it. So, yeah, that's kind of bad play because considering that the enemy ADC is pretty much done, and she is done with her build now. So enemy ADC is completely done. Silver is completely done with her build. Jinx still has to complete a Bloodthirster, and she'll be hoping. See, so these are pretty much mirror builds. They've got the exact same build, both the ADCs. I'm not surprised though, because that's pretty much the only ADC build that that's viable these days. So yeah, that's a good build. And this is the time. Yeah, Hecarim is just that pony just runs way too fast, man. I mean someone's got to take him off the freaking Red Bull. So we do see that that the supports are pretty much finishing up all their items. This is the time when supports are building on their 6th item. So I'm loving this. I love the fact that the supports are nearly done with their items. It's like everyone's just going to become a carry soon enough. And we are seeing a hard push on the top lane. We might be seeing a siege on the top lane tower. I'm waiting for the siege. I'm looking forward to some good plays from both teams. Colossus might be looking to engage. If anything, the blue team does have to engage. Colossus gets hooked up. He flashes out.
No, they're gonna make the same mistake again. They're gonna turret dive.
Yeah, I actually think that Garbage is waiting to turret drive, but his team is pinging him back. Yeah, see, this is good play because his team just pinged him back immediately. They knew that Garbage is going to go in, but they pinged him back immediately. The inhibitor does come up and they just take it down. This is good play from the red team. The LowEloHangout's doing really, really well. They are going to take down the bot inhibitor as it pops up. We actually see the Thresh put up his box. An okay ult from Orianna, just hitting Shifu. It's not a good ult, but we might actually... Wow, that was a beautiful ult from Garbage, and we pretty much see everyone just going down in an instant. And that's definitely game for... we actually see Orianna go down too, and that's game for Team LowEloHangout. So congratulations to LowEloHangout. It was amazing, and it was definitely fun chatting with you. It was a good experience, Kirk, and I hope to be casting soon enough.